Good morning, good afternoon or good evening. Welcome back to Salvage Rescues. So I thought I'd give you a bit of an update today on two Mini Coopers I brought. So the grey one, it was brought as a non-runner, didn't run. So over the past few days what I've done is I took the spark plugs out, checked the bores. They were all clear of water, put some new spark plugs in, put the coil packs back on. I've removed the air filter and it runs. I hit it with a key, started first time, so I'm not too sure what was going on really. So yeah, there is an engine management light on the dash, but I think that's for a sensor. But yeah, what I'm now going to do is I'm now going to drop the oil out of it, see if there's any water in the oil. Change the oil. I only run it for about 10 seconds maximum, just in case. So yeah, now going to drop the oil out of it, see if there's any water in the oil, fill it back up with oil, put a new air filter in it, and yeah, see if we're got lucky and yeah, we got a running and driving car. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know, for those of you who didn't know, there's a little flap on the under tray here, as you can see, so you can get to the drain plug, and also another flap for the oil filter. So I got a new oil filter as well. So yeah, I'm now going to drop the oil out and we'll see whether there's any contaminants in that. So leave it with me and I'll show you the oil once it's been removed. So I've dropped the oil out. As you can see, it's very milky. Not sure what's caused that, but I've dropped the oil, put a new oil filter on, cleaned the air filter out. So yeah, I'm just going to put some more oil in and then replace the air filter and put a new air filter in. Then we'll give it a start up and see whether it comes up with any codes. I'm using triple QX 030 oil. I've checked the coolant level. Coolant level's fine. Didn't seem any oil in the coolant, so maybe it's just obviously I cleaned out the airbox. Actually, I say I cleaned it out. The dishwasher cleaned it out. I put it in the dishwasher to try and clean it. Can't believe it, can you? Can't believe it. This whole air intake system is just held on by 10mm bolts. So one bolt holds the air box in place and the other one holds the air guide. from that. Let's say 10 mil, so now we're getting the new air filter. Hopefully this is the right one. Reconnect to the top of the box. Oops. So yeah, like I say before, I got it on camera. I did change the spark plugs. So new spark plugs, new oil filter, new air filter now. This is just top of the airbox, just done up with P20s. So three of them. Plug in the sensor again, and then yeah, then we'll go inside the car and see what she says when we start her up. So we're inside the car now, just running a scan. There is an engine management light on, like I say, so just running a scan. See what codes it come up with. So there's a few there. Car access system, engine control module, hot film air mass meter, and petrol particular filter. Emergency call. So if we clear them, they don't look too serious, do they? Clear them. And then we'll give her a start up and see what she says. Hopefully. She'll be okay. Like I say, it's very, I don't know why we've got such milky oil. Can it get sucked up when it goes through a flood? It needs a road test, that just said. Right, fault code completed. Right, let's give her a start then. Yeah, you can see she's idling quite well. Car access system. Mind you, saying that, she's a bit lumpy. Don't know what that one is. I'll have to look into that. Right, we'll leave it there. We'll let her idle for a little while, and we'll see where we get after that. So for a bit of a update on Ruby, as you can see, I've stripped it down, took the rad pack out. Cannot see any structural damage, even though it's classed as a Cat S. The only real part of the damage is onto this sacrificial part, crash bar, that's slightly pushed down when you compare it to the other side. Apart from that, there's absolutely nothing. The wing, I think, can be saved. It's just a little bit of a corner bent over on the wing. Obviously took off the bonnet hinge. Sorry, struggling to think what it's called then. All the scuttle panels gone. Everything was sort of damaged or need replacing is near enough off, so I can get some part numbers now to start looking at replacing the parts. But like I say, the main thing is really it's just it's a class as a Cat S, but there is seriously no structural damage. I think I said in the last episode the air intakes broke there, so I need a new air intake, a few sensors, but we can get them. Yeah, but apart from that, it's not too bad at all really. That's a lot better than what I originally thought. The only thing I'm really gutted about is a small bit of dent on this wing here, you know. But yeah, I'm going to start. Betty's come out to see us. I'm going to start ordering some parts. Now the grey one is all good. Don't need that as a donor car anymore, so I think I'm going to go down the parts route to repair Ruby. But yeah, only a quick update. Like I say, it only took me 10-15 minutes to strip everything down. But the rad is pretty damaged, so replace that, charge cooler, etc. Get a complete rad pack, I think, would be the best option for that. And yeah, hopefully it wouldn't take us too long to put it back together. Pretty good. All right, and that's the update on Ruby. So unfortunately it seems the microphone wasn't working for this clip, but what I was explaining was I've done roughly 70 miles since we changed the oil. The car had been running really well, didn't show any issues whatsoever, so I was then running another scan. I believe the code for the particular filter was due to probably water either in the exhaust or on the sensor, which once the car got hot, this is probably burnt off. But yeah, I was now running a scan. The only code what come up was the car access system code, which is due to a new battery required in the key fob. So yeah, it was all good. So as you can see here, I've got some Wins engine flush additive, which you put in the oil in the car. So when you took off the cover from the rocker cover, you still had a slightly milky, only very slight, a slight milky colour to it. So I thought I'd flush the engine out. So once you add this, you then let the car idle for 20 minutes, and then yeah, and then you can drop the oil out and change the oil filter again. Sorry about that, the can was harder to get open than I expected, so I needed two hands. So yes, we'll hopefully this will clear the limited residue we've still got. Like I say, the water levels stayed exactly the same, hasn't reduced any. We need to run that at idle for 20 minutes, and then and then change the oil again. Change the oil and filter. Drop the oil and filter out. And then it's done.
1 hour later.
So that's it. That's the second oil change complete. New filter and new oil. As you can see, it's a lot more acceptable, that colour, isn't it? So yeah, just got an MOT tomorrow. So the MOT ran out at the end of this month, so just got the MOT tomorrow. Hopefully she'll pass, and then we'll be moving her on. But so all in all, I've had a bit of a touch, it seems, with this one. And then yeah, and then we'll start on the red one, start on Ruby once we've completed this. But yeah, it's all good, guys, all good. So we've just returned back from the MOT station for Graham. As you can see, he's passed his MOT with flying colours and no advisories whatsoever. So that is the rebuild of Graham now complete. Just got to wait for the V5 to arrive. So once the V5 arrive, then I can put them up for sale and move them on. So in the next episode, be concentrating on Ruby. So I've ordered all the parts. I think I have everything I need to rebuild her. So yeah, we'll be concentrating on that in the next episode. So if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you hit the notifications as well, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed already. Really overwhelmed by the amount of people who have subscribed to the channel already. We're on the way to 500 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and let's try and achieve that 500 subscribers by the end of this month. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-da for now.